Hey guys, Charmaine here. So today I just kind of wanted to do a favorites video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and there are a couple of products that I'm currently obsessed with, so I felt like making a video. So the first product that I'm going to talk about is something that if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter or anything, you've seen me like tweet about and post pictures about. It is the Luxury Oil by Unite, and this stuff is amazing. I usually use about 2 pumps and I put it in towel dried hair, and I usually emulsify and kind of work my way from the ends up through the hair and then just comb it through and blow dry. You can also put it in dry hair before you flat iron or anything. It is a thermal protectant. It adds shine, it makes it soft, it makes it blow dry out faster. And it is like a holy grail product for me now. Like, I don't ever see myself ever running out of this. I will purchase it probably for life. I really love this, and it's one of those products that every time I put it in a client's hair, they're like, oh my gosh, it is really soft. You can actually tell a difference from the very first time that you use it. So I love this stuff. It is a little pricey. I think this bottle is like $47.75, but I've had mine for like probably 2 or 3 weeks now, and I mean, it was like to this rim before, so it lasts a good while. I shampoo like every other day. And with this luxury oil, I did just want to make a point too that this is good for all hair types. It doesn't weigh the hair down or make it greasy or anything like that, because a lot of times I hesitate putting oils in hair that has a really fine texture or is really thin, because it can weigh it down. But a lot of times they need that type of hair needs some type of, smoothing to it, because it can be really flyaway and everything. So I use this on pretty much everybody that sits down on my chair, regardless of whether they have really baby fine hair or really thick, coarse, curly, textured hair. So this is good for everybody. Okay, so the second product I will talk about is also for hair, and I've been taking these vitamins going on starting my maybe 4th month now. It's 120 tablets, and I got these from Sephora, and the brand is by Phyto, and it's a dietary supplement. It's got a ton of different vitamins: A, C, E, riboflavin, B6, biotin, pantothenic acid, all different sorts of things in here. And these are supposed to help with eyelashes, with your skin, with your hair, with your nails. My nails were a little bit wrecked because I had acrylics on, and I am really bad at soaking them off, so I had just like ripped them off, and so my nails were kind of weak, and this I feel like has helped. I feel like my hair hasn't been as damaged either. Like, the ends of my hair haven't needed a haircut as much as they ordinarily would have with my heat styling and everything. So I feel like these do make a difference, but again, they're a little pricey too. For 120 tablets, you take 2 a day in the morning. And I think 120 tablets were like $50, and you're supposed to take 4 months worth and then take a month off and then start taking them again. So it's like $100 for 4 months. So it's a little pricey. I do think that they probably work. So depending on, depending on what you're wanting to see out of them, these might be a good supplement for you if you have brittle nails or hair that's prone to breaking. I also picked up this daily makeup brush cleaner from Sephora, and it just has like a little spray, and it smells really good. Like, my brushes smell really fresh after I use this, and I love this. Even like while I'm using clients, like if I don't want to carry so many brushes with me for one client, I can just spray this on, and it dries really quickly, and then I can use the brush for a different color eyeshadow. So I have enjoyed this. It's been great for kind of keeping my brushes in better shape for a longer period of time without having to really like deep clean them. I'm going to talk about a couple of brushes too. I don't know if I've talked about this. This is the Real Techniques contour brush. I love this brush. The bristles are super soft, and I feel like a lot of times with like contour colors, they can leave a really harsh line, or it'll show exactly where the makeup's applied and it'll be kind of splotchy. And this brush is so soft that it just, you don't get any of that, and I feel like it blends out really good, and I just really love this brush. I can't say enough good things about it. And then I also picked up the Sigma Precision Round. This is one of the Sigmax brushes, and I usually use this for like under eye and everything. I use my airbrush for concealing, so this would be a great concealer brush for like spot treating and everything, but I use my airbrush, so I don't need it for that. But it's really soft, and I use it with my under eye concealer and translucent powder. I usually use my finger for the concealer, but then use this for the powder that I put on afterwards. So I really like it. It's really soft and it's really, really dense, so it's going to give you a lot of coverage. Speaking of under eye, I finally picked up the Bobbi Brown corrector, and this one is in Porcelain Peach. I ordinarily have a really hard time finding colors that are light enough. I like to have lighter under eye area, lighter than my skin tone even, and a lot of times that's really hard for me to find. And I got this and it works really, really well. The only thing is I tried to use a brush with it to begin with, and it kind of looked cakey and you could kind of see where the makeup was, so I was like, oh, I don't know if I like this. And then I started applying it with my fingers, and I think it works a lot better just because of the body heat and everything, helping it to kind of slide around and giving it a better consistency. But it's full coverage, so I feel like it would be great for concealing, you know, bumps and things like that too. I love this. And I do feel like it lasts all day as well. I mean, I put my makeup on at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock this morning, and it's 8 o'clock at night now, and it's still, you know, good. So I dig this. And then over top of that, I've been using this L'Oreal Hydro Perfect translucent powder, and I got this because it's cheap. I don't see the point in spending a lot on translucent powder because I just use it like under my eyes as I'm putting my makeup on so that it doesn't, you know, no fallout gets right there. But I've actually been using this too with my little Sigmax brush after I put my Bobbi Brown concealer on, and I just really like the texture of it a lot. It gives a really, really flawless kind of airbrush finish, and it's called the Hydro Perfect Perfecting Loose Powder, and mine is just the translucent color, I think. But I've been really happy with this. I think it was fairly cheap. I got it at the drugstore, so one of the products that I've been, you know, excited about. I picked these up in my last Sephora order, and they are the Hello Kitty Charmy Sticks. They are, I love this color. It's called Playground, and it's like a smoky gray, and I used this in my last video. I don't know if you can see that, but they're really nice. They have a good consistency to where you can kind of blend them out if you want to as well, and they are super shimmery. So I love using these as a base, and they look pretty all on their own as well. So I really like these a lot. And then as a sample, I got the Bare Essentials Buxom Lash. And I don't know why I'm so opposed to Bare Essentials. Like, I don't want to like them, and I don't understand that. I think because I've heard so much about mineral makeup, and I'm not saying that it's great, but it's not great for everybody, and they, you know, talk about it being great for sensitive skin, and it breaks me out. So I think I kind of like have opposed myself to Bare Essentials, which is crazy, but I got this as a sample from Sephora, and I love this mascara. It's the Buxom Lash, and the brush is plastic or rubber, whatever. I really like the brush. I feel like it does a good job coating. It, you know, lasts all day. It doesn't flake, and I feel like it's pretty black in color, which I like too. So this had me pleasantly surprised because, like I said, I don't want to like it, but I do. And then the last thing I guess that I have to show you guys is this stuff, and I don't even know if you can buy this anymore, so it might be kind of a moot point to talk about, but you can probably find it on Amazon or something. It's by Bedhead TG, which, you know, is a hair care company, but it is the Glow Mineral Illuminator, and it comes with a little stick like this, so it's kind of like Benefit High Beam, but it does have just like a slightly different kind of like glow to it. It's very skin color. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but it gives the prettiest sheen. I've done so many brides, and I always put this on the cheekbone, and in the pictures it just looks gorgeous. I don't know if you're going to be able to catch the light on camera, but it is so pretty, and I just always love looking back at the pictures of my brides with this on their cheeks because it makes their cheekbones look great. Like I said, I don't know if you can get this or not. If you can find it, I would definitely pick it up. I usually use like a duo fiber brush with it. I use the Real Techniques stippling brush, and I'll just like tap this on. I'll just show you. So I'll just tap this on the brush. And it just catches the light, and I just love the effect that it gives, and I just think that it's so pretty. So this is one of my favorite products. So if you can find it on Amazon, I actually am thinking that I need to do the same thing. And you just tap that right on your cheekbones. I just love the glow that it gives. So I think that that is all that I have for you right now. Again, the products are kind of random, hair products, brushes, whatever. But it's been a while since I made one of these videos, and I was thinking the other day about how much I love each and every one of these products, and that somebody out there might care too. So I hope somebody got something out of this video. If you have any questions about any of the products or anything like that, then post those below the video. I have posted a couple of recent videos, the Purple Jeweled and the Violet Eyes one, or the Charlize Theron inspired Pixie Woo look. So if you haven't done so, then check those out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.